I'm 16 years old. I'm in my tiny family apartment in Singapore. I'm alone in the room that I share with my brother and sister, doing what I love best, reading in bed. Chinua Achebe's Things Fall Apart, in preparation for my GCE O-level exams. I hear a sound and look up at the door at the family friend visiting my father. What does he want? He comes up to me and says, "Kelly, your father told me I can ask you to marry me." What? What? I jump up, drop my book. He's 26 years old. I'm 16. Wait, is this a joke? A bad Bollywood movie? What would you do? I grew up in a strict traditional family where women had very little freedom and had to agree to arranged marriages. My grandmother had an arranged marriage at 14. My mother at 16. My sister at 21. I knew I was next. But I wanted more. I wanted an education. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to find my own love. Find a boyfriend. No, many boyfriends. I wanted a Hollywood love movie. Was there a way out? What about the power of possibility? I can now see the pieces of the puzzles in progress in my life. I know that I have redefined my power of possibility to include 3 very important steps that everyone can think about and take at any time. First, sometimes to harness the power of possibility, you have to step forward and shake the world. What would you do at 16? Me? I had to garner every ounce of courage I had. Oh, you wouldn't want to mess with my father. Through the intense fear, I came up with a way out. What could I do? I came up with the most powerful word I knew. No! No, I said to Mr. 26-year-old. No, I said to my father. No, I said to the next 10 men who were paraded in front of me over the next few years. My father was furious. None of us had ever said no to him, to tradition, to expectations. Luckily, my father's loving heart reluctantly, oh, so reluctantly said, okay. Okay? I didn't have to get married, okay? That is a power of possibility, of stepping up, speaking up, and changing my life. Do you know that according to human rights, 25 million child-arranged marriages in the last 10 years were prevented because of education and social awareness? 25 million? Now that is the power of possibility. 2, sometimes to harness the power of possibility, you have to evaluate and assess the situation and step back. I came to Calgary as a young student. I was afraid. I was a foreigner. I was an outsider. Oi, I knew nothing about snow, food, culture, dating, university. When I got my first university essay back, it was a D. A D? I had just overcome patriarchal oppression, and I got a D? I marched to my professor's office, but he didn't want to have anything to do with it. What should I do? Should I stay in his class? Should I drop the class? Should I learn how to write like a Canadian? What would you do? Me? I marched to the registrar's office and I dropped the course. It was a painful financial decision, but my power of possibility was coming from a place of confidence and building up my skills, not to feel defeated. That is where my power was. And that is where the power is for university students as well, to take the time off and to get the help that is available at all universities. According to research on preventing post-secondary university students from dropping out, Guerra mentioned that peer groups, advising programs, choosing the right classes, and getting help are instrumental in making sure that students achieve the best performance available. That is where the power is. 3, sometimes to harness the power of possibility, you have to embrace what you love and hang on to it no matter what. I didn't do so well in that because I gave up on my writing. For 20 years, I stopped writing. I had so many rejections. I gave up. 4 years ago, I decided to jump back onto the wagon of the power of possibility. Yes, that wagon is there anytime and every time that you are ready. I began to write. I wrote from my heart. I wrote from my soul. I wrote whatever I wanted, and I didn't care about the outcome. And I set them all out into the universe. Doors opened. Opportunities came my way. I became published all around the world. That's the power of possibility I did not take into account. That when you do something you love, when you have passion, magic unfolds in the most unlikely ways you cannot even imagine. I'm sure you're not surprised to know that according to psychology today, 92% of people do not achieve their goals. Are you ready to be that 8%? To find that passion? Is it playing basketball, hockey, dancing, swimming? Find your passion and do what you love and watch the magic unfold. So here I am, standing on this red circle because I followed my own ideas of the power of possibilities, and I said no to traditional expectations of getting married. Yes, I did travel the world. Yes, I did have many boyfriends. I stepped back. When things were challenging, I evaluated, pivoted, and came back so that I would have more power and more power to be successful. And I stand here with my passion for writing, and I'm going to keep writing and sending things out, and I won't care about the outcome because it makes me happy. What about you? Are you thinking about your power of possibility and the 3 ways that you can access anytime? Step forward, step back, embrace your power. Is there something that you want to step up to safely and smartly? The right to love who you want. The right to be any identity that you wish. Is there something that you need to take a step back from and re-examine? your program, your jobs, your relationships? What about what you love? Are you going to go home and start a new business, play basketball, play hockey, paint, sing, dance, take over the world because it brings you joy? I live by the power of possibility, and I know for sure that this power of possibility is there for you in your hands.